There's a laundromat in North Hollywood that does everything right. The machines are new, the floors are spotless. The payment system takes coins, cards, Apple Pay, whatever's in your pocket, basically. It's the kind of place you walk into and think, this one's already figured out. And the price for that perfection? $595,000. That's exactly why I wanted to look at it. Here's what's for sale. A spotless, state-of-the-art coin laundry, 2,600 square feet, 81 machines, many of them newer, with several listed. It's 2022. And it's not just the washers and dryers. Soap vending, water, soda, and change machines. Every corner of this place is engineered to collect money. 12 cameras watching every quarter that drops in. Absentee run, 3 employees. Good books. A 26-year lease. The seller calls it true turnkey, great for any buyer. And honestly, on the surface, the numbers hold up better than most. Revenue, $308,000. EBITDA, the profit before the loan, the tax man, and the wear and tear get counted, $92,000. That's a 30% margin. For a laundromat, that's genuinely good. So if it looks this clean, why does it still feel like someone's hand is covering part of the page? Let's find out. Start with the price tag, $595,000. And here's the headline the seller wants in your head. That equipment is valued at $500,000, included in the price. Sounds incredible, right? $500,000 in steel thrown in. But run it the other way. 84 cents of every dollar you pay isn't for a business. It's for machines. Now, we've been here before. Last week, different laundromat, same move. Equipment used to justify the price. But this one's trickier. Because the equipment is actually good. Most of it really is from 2022. It really is state-of-the-art. So this isn't a lie. It's something more expensive than a lie. It's a price built on one quiet assumption. That good equipment equals a good investment. And those two things are not the same. Here's where the perfect picture breaks. This listing tells you everything. The kiosk, the Apple Pay, the chrome baskets, the tankless water heater. They even handed you the EBITDA down to the last dollar, $92,808. But the one number every laundromat buyer checks first, the cash flow to the owner, what you actually take home, is not disclosed. You don't hide the number you're proud of. Now, fair is fair. This is an absentee business. When the owner doesn't work there, cash flow and EBITDA usually sit close together. So maybe 92,000 is the honest number. Maybe. But they ran the numbers. They did the math. They just decided you didn't need to see the only number that matters most. And then there's the rent. Rent is one of the biggest fixed costs in any laundromat. And again, this listing refuses to name. They call it a long lease. 26 years. But a long lease tied to rent, you don't know, isn't security. It's a leash. Locked to a number you've never seen in one of the most expensive rental markets in the country. A listing this polished and the two numbers that decide whether you make a living are the two they left blank. That's not an accident. That's a choice. So what are you really paying for all this? The whole package, about 6.5 times its profit. Most laundromats change hands closer to 3 or 4. So you're not paying for what it earns. You're paying a premium for how good it looks. And the better it looks, the more that premium costs you. But let's be clear about what getting in the door actually costs. 40% down. $238,000 cash. The rest, $357,000, you finance. You pay it back from that same profit number we can't fully verify. $238,000 upfront on a business where two key numbers are still blank. And one last thing about that equipment. From the day you sign, it does the one thing all equipment does. It gets older. Some of the machines in this place are already from 2011. When they start failing, and they will, that bill doesn't show up in this year's $92,000. It lands in your second, maybe third year. long after the seller's gone. You're not buying state-of-the-art. You're buying a snapshot of it. It's right before it ages. So strip away the shine and run what's actually left. Revenue, $308,000. Take out what it costs to run the place, about $216,000. That leaves EBITDA, $92,000. But that's before the bank. 40% down means you're financing over $350,000. Best estimate on the payments, and this is an estimate, about $50,000 a year. Now you're closer to $40,000. So here's the truth about the perfect looking laundromat. It's clean, it's real, it's turnkey. If this listing had simply shown its work, the real rent, the real cash flow, which they chose not to, this might have been the cleanest deal we've covered, but it didn't. It priced the business itself, 16 years of it, at barely 1 year of profit. It published the number it was proud of and hid the number you needed. It called the rent reasonable and dared you not to ask. So remember this, the price isn't the trap, but the silence is. And one last thing, almost buried in the listing. The reason for selling? Downsizing. He has other businesses. This one, the spotless, state-of-the-art, true turnkey one, is the one he chose to let go. Maybe he's genuinely simplifying. But when someone with a portfolio of businesses decides to sell, they rarely start with their best one. The business, real. The price, for now, trap. But here's the thing. This is the rare trap with an exit door. Get those two numbers verified in writing, not reasonable, and this could flip to a deal faster than anything we've shown you. And that's the lesson. The better a deal looks, the harder you should look back. And a price built on how something looks is a price built on the one thing that fades. We've now looked at 5 laundromats, 5 different disguises. If this saved you from a $250,000 question you hadn't thought to ask, you know what to do. And if you've seen a listing that looks too clean, drop it in the comments. We'll check if it's real.